man, it's been a while. I suffered a creative burnout for a little bit, so yeah, that sucked. But I'm back now, hopefully rejuvenated for a little bit longer until the next creative burnout I go through. Yeah, it's kind of a thing nowadays for YouTube content making and all type of content making I do, and writing and all that. So this match, the ending to the Blind Eliminators tournament. Okay, so let me just point this out. We all thought this was going to be, okay, there are one or two things that are going to happen. We're either going to betray, or we're going to do the betrayal in the middle of the match, or at the aftermath of the match. And, okay, so a while back when I talked about the FTR Bullet Club Gold 2 out of 3 Falls match, which is awesome, I said at the 4-man mark, hot take, I kind of want Bullet Club Gold to win. I actually got a commenter saying that that's not really much of a hot take. It would have been alright if they won. The reason why I thought it was a hot take in my eyes is because it would be relatively so soon to this match, and I totally get why some would say it's not a hot take, but this to me made it feel like it was a hot take because it would be like having 2 different title switches going on and risking it. Yeah. So Adam Cole, baby, and MJF, better than you, became an unexpected tag team in the Blind Eliminator tournament, where basically there was this tournament where every team would be basically a bunch of randoms. Like they could have, except non-intergendered, unfortunately, we can't do that yet. And MJF and Adam Cole, were the selected tag team for this tournament, much to MJF's anger because he would have to wrestle every week. And as we know, that's the worst thing you can do to a guy. Have him work full time. So yeah, and Adam Cole and MJF having this rivalry then gets stalled to go to unite in their secret love affair to unveil their new Tony Schiavone hate club. It's like a fan club, but it's mostly for hating. Sort of like the Tribalists, except funnier. And less depressing. And having existential wrestling crises. It makes you wonder how come gatekeepers like to harass people at work, at the airport, or autographs in mounds of piles. So yeah, Tony Schiavone united Adam Cole and MJF with this tournament announcement, and they both subsequently go and scream out, "Shut up, Schiavone!" And that's when I said, and that's when they fell in love and created the first anti-Schiavone hate club. Oh, those poor bastards. MJF and Adam Cole were tag team, and you would think they would just be that disgruntled tag team, and hate, and whatnot, and they would be buddy, and it started looking like that at first, especially where MJF shows up on Rampage. Adam Cole gets beaten up, and he's like, "Oh no, don't worry, I'm coming in to save the day." Oh, no wait, I gotta take my bow tie off. Oh, okay, here I come. No, wait, I gotta put my shoes on. They're on wrong. Alright, here I come! And all that insanity ensuing. And then, after Adam Cole got sick, because of course he did, and then he accidentally got Britt Baker sick, because that's a thing, during the events of Forbidden Door, all that happened. And I'm just that guy wondering to myself, okay, how are they gonna, like, I know they're the clear obvious winners, like it'd be funny if they pulled a swerve, but they are the clear obvious winners. I wonder how they're gonna keep us interested And of course, we do these outside the arena show skits where Cole and MJF are bonding at the gym or hanging out, having cake and partying and playing Fight Forever and a funny advertisement, clearly. And then something happened. You didn't get the love-hate thing you were expecting. You were just getting pure, unequivocal love from the two. Being all buddy-buddy and like, bros, man. Like, yo, bros, yeah! And I was like, is this working? I think this is working. Because, let's be real, they can bond over their multiple betrayals of their friends and whatnot and their equal hatred for Shivani. I mean, that's what started this whole love letter to them. And all that nonsense. But like, seeing these two act the way they were acting, it was so fun. It was so hilarious. And when they finally won the tournament, and they made their shirt called "Better Than You, Baby," and even had a mashup of their theme song that you could download for free on Bandcamp. I don't know if it's still out there at the moment, but a report came out right before the tournament, right before this championship match, about a day or so prior. Their "Better Than You, Baby" shirt was the hottest selling thing throughout this year for AEW. And I was like, God damn it, you can't break them up. Like, here's the thing. This act got good. This act got real good. Like, you know the betrayal is coming. You think the betrayal is going to happen. Like, it's going to be MJF doing the obvious snake oil racket and betraying Adam Cole, baby. And then we get all in. And now you didn't want it to end. It's sort of like, I know some certain tribalists are going to be pissed off about this comparison, but it's literally Sami Zayn and the Bloodline, where it started off being this short little stint, then it grew. You loved it. You knew it was going to be the end quickly, but they don't end it. They keep it going for another few months, and you're like, I don't want this to end. I kind of don't want this to end so soon. There's a lot of money to be made from this. That's sort of how I saw it. The only way I would accept an ending to this is if they subvert it and have Adam Cole turn heel and MJF stays a face, because let's be real, CM Punk's hated since coming back, besides Chicago and maybe a few other places sprinkled in, but he's mostly the Bret Hart of wrestling nowadays, since he's emulating him hardcore. To the point that in Chicago he's God, and outside Chicago he's Lucifer. So yeah, basically Bret Hart and his Hart Foundation stint with Canada and America. But this was how good this angle was. He was selling like hotcakes, because I think it's also partially because they thought this was only going to be temporary. It's not going to happen again, so we got to buy this now and then rip everyone off later on eBay. Let's be real, they'll probably do that. I mean, like, we sold freaking apple cloth on there. We saw people sell apple cloth for 3 times the price. That made me want to cry. And the very fact that was a thing depresses me to this day. And the fact Apple got away with it also depresses me. But enough about my existential hope with humanity being dead as, well, the current political compass, the moral, ethical compass of humanity. So, yeah, you didn't want this team to end. And here's the thing, I said you either do a subversion, have Adam Cole do the betrayal, or FTR drops the titles. This would have been the perfect time. This would have been the perfect time to have FTR drop the titles, have MJF and Adam Cole, baby, have a run with them. Hell, I'll say I would let them have the belts till Arthur Ashe Stadium or mid-October, so we can start building for full and make the feud conclude at Full Gear. Because, oh god, that was how good it was. I saw the segments and it was like, oh god, this is so damn good. I think the other reason why I like it is because, not to knock on Sami Zayn and his Sammy Uso days, if there was a criticism I could make about it, it's outside of the ring and backstage arena, did we ever see Sammy and the Usos and Roman be like out of the town celebrating, like that's the thing. WWE used to do that back in the day, where they would expand their scope and be more outside the arena type vibe, and like go to places beyond just the parking lot. Like they would rent out places to just do the skits, film areas. Like remember the Hardcore 24/7 days where they or Austin and Booker T's iconic brawl in the grocery store, which was still iconic. I kind of wished this is the thing. As much as I love that storyline, granted, I kind of feel like Zayn should have been in a triple threat match with Roman and Cody, and they could have split the titles there. But that's a different subject altogether. I kind of wish they had done more with the Sammy Uso stuff. Like you got Jimmy Uso and Sammy just at the arcades playing and visiting his family and all that, and Jay's just like, I will fucking kill this people. I will fucking kill them. I'm going to fucking kill him. Because Sammy's winning people over, and you know he's making these wrestlers break character because of. He's just not feeling very oosty. And I was like, oh god damn it, he's gonna break everyone. Oh god, Sammy, you are a treasure of WWE, and the fact that they did not make you world champion is a crime. Outside of NXT. This is the thing I can say. This what should have also happened in the world, they have a freaking YouTube channel. They could just film like 30 minutes. They could spare 30 minutes to film other locations or do a vlog style event. But seeing these two, MJF and Adam Cole, baby, bond was just so great. They even complimented all of it into a YouTube video on the AEW channel, which was awesome. Collects the whole thing. And I didn't want this to end so soon. And then we finally get to the match. It's very sports entertainery. It's very WWE-esque. It's not the wrestling style you got on the 2 out of 3 Falls match. It was pure, unbridled sports entertainment storytelling matter. And it works here. Oh, by the way, Adam Cole and MJF did a dance off with Daniel Garcia and Sammy Guevara, so yeah, there was actually a huge debate about that, saying that if WWE did it, we would have booed it, but since AEW did it gets the pass. I was like, I think it was more. Some people pointed this out. This was an argument some person made. They were pointing out how if WWE did it, they would have done it to the point of exacerbation, to the point of you got sick of seeing it, whereas AEW rarely does it, so that makes the moment more hilarious. I think that was their argument they were trying to make, where WWE would oversaturate it, AEW rarely does it, and while you do want them to do a little bit more, this is just enough to work things out. Yeah, this is just the whole debate they had. I did not want to see the full details of it, because then the Tribalists would go ahead and storm the Bastille of Twitter, or X. Damn it. By the way, just to clarify, I am not changing this logo up here. The bird. The bird shall remain, regardless of what the guy says. FM. So, yeah, that happened, and then this match, it's sports entertainery. It's very fun. It does what it needs to do, but you kind of don't want to see Adam Cole and MJF betray each other just yet. You're like, oh, please do not end this so soon. You're hoping they don't choose the dark ending, and then something happened at the end that was like, huh. I think I know where they could go with this. Because FTR is about to do the Shadow Machine on Adam Cole, but MJF pushes Adam Cole in the way and takes the fall, and he gets pinned. First time in forever. Yeah, history's been made there. So Dax, Harwood, and Cash Wheeler can go ahead and say they did that now. And MJF is crying his eyes out And I was like, the way this was looking, I think I might know where they're going with this. Because MJF... Because here's the thing about this story, and this is what makes it so interesting, why you didn't want this to end so soon. This whole story started with MJF being the devil, being the snake oil guy. That he was gonna screw Adam Cole, piss the fans off. But the more he kept hanging out with Adam Cole, he was like, holy crap, I'm starting to like this guy. There's so much in common, we're hanging out. Ew, this nigga. Like, I think that's the thing that happened. Like, for every action MJF did hanging out with him, he was slowly letting his wall down. And Adam Cole tries to cheer him up. He gives him the towel, telling him he's the champ. No one will ever take that from him. And then Adam Cole walks away. He turns around, stretches his arms out as MJF looks like he's going to hit Adam Cole in the head. And Adam Cole, instead of acting shocked like this was a torture, sudden, inevitable betrayal, he just lets MJF have the option. He places his hands out, much like Seth Rollins did when he wanted to let Moxley sort out his anger issues with him, for understandable reasons. And MJF, he is so tempted to go back to his old, darker self, but he instead throws the title away and embraces Adam Cole in this awesome moment. And now you're realizing, holy crap. Not only did they not win, which sucked, they're keeping them together for at least a little bit longer. But I think Adam Cole's going to betray MJF. And I'm all for that. Because now you have an option here to make MJF a real, genuine face. Like, here's the thing about MJF's character. MJF's character is built off of pain and hardship from emotional issues and mental issues, like how he was, like, anti-Semitism and all that, and how his hero CM Punk, to him, felt like he'd backstabbed him. And MJF let all that anger fester, how he almost let his dream to wrestle die, and he did all this out of spite to Punk. And then you have Adam Cole, who's a lot like MJF in some ways, and he's just tearing the walls down. CM Punk can't save MJF, but maybe Adam Cole could. And because let's be real, if Adam Cole does betray MJF, it will hurt. It will freaking hurt. So, here's what we do. All in, we do this match again. And MJF and Adam Cole win this time. All Out, they have separate matches. I know tag team titles aren't on the line. That's a shocking moment for everyone in AEW, I bet. I get it. But instead, they have separate matches. MJF defends his title, probably against CM Punk, at All Out. And then we head into Arthur Ashe Stadium. They have a run with the tag team titles. They start defending it more. They could win or lose. They can drop the titles there or keep it around to mid-October. Then we do the betrayal. Then we break the internet. We break everyone's hearts. And I'm pretty sure there will be grown men shedding tears watching these bro culture dudes just no. And I for sure just want it to be Adam Cole that does the betrayal. Like, it would have been so obvious if MJF did it, but it'd be more tragic if Adam Cole did it, because Adam Cole would go ahead and sprout his justifications and saying, like, you were going to do the same to me, man. And then MJF actually breaks down and admits, yeah, at first this was it. But then I started caring. Like, if they do that, let's be real. If they do that, they have a match of the year, storytelling of the year moment here in AEW. This match set the stage. Now Tony Khan just needs to keep it that way. if they screw this up, I'll be disappointed. I'll be disappointed. Like, I'll be disappointed. But that's gonna be later. This wasn't the best match of FTR's run of tag team wrestling, tag team titles. But it was the most impactful it needed to be for MJF and Cole. But we'll see where that goes from here. I'm glad they're keeping them together for a little bit longer. Let's see where they take it. And if they go with my ideas, okay, I'm just gonna say it. I want $1 million. Fine, I'll ask for $1 million. Or Tony, just hit me up with Mikey Ruckus and let him make some musics for me. I could certainly use the ideas. Okay, let's up and go. This was your host, Eric Brown of NRE The WrestleVerse, Neo Reality Entertainment, and Neo Reality Collective. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, check out our content, description below. Stay tuned for more. I'll see y'all again next time. Peace and take care. Have fun. Take care of yourselves. And Tony, you got money here with these two. Don't fuck it up. Peace. Top of the morning to you.